Too often we see companies bending the knee to China, and unfortunately the company that was already in the news cycle is still in it because of their terrible decision making. Now, CD Projekt Red has very quickly gone from being one of the best companies in the gaming industry to being a very mediocre one, and I'm sure you all know about how Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a ton of negative attention right now because it just wasn't ready to release. But we've also got GOG, the platform owned by CD Projekt Red, bending the knee to China. So I wanted to bring up this article from a year ago that kind of gives a little bit of backstory to the game Devotion and the situation that it's faced so far leading up to GOG's latest announcement. So Taiwanese horror game Devotion vanishes from Steam after angry Chinese gamers find Winnie the Pooh meme. So the Taiwanese horror game Devotion has been removed from Steam by its developers after it drew the ire of Chinese gamers by including a meme that mocked the Chinese president. As I said, this isn't recent, it did happen back in February of 2019, but it says the meme angered gamers enough that they left thousands of thumbs down reviews on Steam for Devotion, forcing the developers to apologize, as spotted earlier by Polygon, and the developers had said that the game will return after a quality check, aka lots of self-censorship. So that's kind of the basis to the situation. About a year ago, they had released the game on Steam. They put a poster into the game that had a cursed talisman on it that said Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh moron, and a few Chinese gamers did get pretty upset by it, but then the game kind of faded into oblivion. We didn't know if this game would be launching back on Steam, if it would be going to another platform, and we kind of found that out very recently, but it was very short-lived. So GOG had actually put this statement out. Earlier today, it was announced that the game Devotion is coming to GOG, and after receiving many messages from gamers, we have decided not to list the game into our store. Now, in case you don't know a lot about GOG, GOG's always been pretty strict on what games get onto the platform and which games won't get accepted, but let's be clear here, SJWs don't back China, anti-SJWs don't back China. The only people who would have been outraged by you having this game on your storefront are supporters of the communist regime that's inside of China, and this could be the same situation with what happened on Steam. Chinese gamers could have gotten very angry, but I really think truly that it was investors who wanted to make as much money as possible from the region, who saw the situation happen previously with Steam and figured, oh shit, we really don't want to fuck up the chance to get that Chinese money, and now they've bent the knee. The same company who's mocked social justice, who's mocked corporate greed, who's mocked their fellow companies in the gaming industry like EA, like Activision. They've turned into the same thing that they were mocking, that they said they would never become, and it's so sad to see this happen right in front of our eyes. So I wanted to go to the comment section just to see if we can find anyone who is saying don't put this game onto your storefront, because I haven't seen anyone. The Quartering had posted, I went out of my way to order Cyberpunk from you direct to maximize your profits and got thanked with a buggy mess. Now it's been a very disappointing week. Spawnwave actually said gamers messaged you saying not to list this game. Are you sure? So someone had actually taken a screenshot of an article and said, you mean China, right? And then the title of the article is Devotion returns almost 2 years after a China-centric controversy saw it removed from Steam. I don't see anyone in the comment section who is saying, hey, yeah, you definitely shouldn't have this game on your platform. We've even got someone sharing the good old businessman drinking Chinese semen meme, GOG.com, Chinese semen. It's so unfortunately true. All of these companies continue to bend the knee to China, yet they're not actually listening to the people who are really purchasing their games. I just want to make it clear that I am not blaming the developers at CD Projekt Red in any way, shape, or form for this happening. I am blaming the CEOs and the investors and the greedy businessmen who just want to maximize profit. But I used to purchase as often as possible from GOG, but how many other situations like this are gonna happen? I really hope that they stop making these awful moves and really think about the stuff like this that is affecting their reputation from some of the real gamers who they are throwing under the bus. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. CD Projekt Red is becoming the same companies who they mocked and the same companies who we didn't want them to be like. But let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and share it. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.